Test, test. This is warm up for the Thursday night fresh air ride. Just getting my audio levels right here. Let's just turn the music down a bit. There we go. Now you can hear me. Welcome to the Thursday night fresh air virtual group ride. I'm just warming up for the ride, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in 19 minutes. Just doing a little Australian road warm up here before we get into the main event. Getting my equipment all working. Webcam mounted on my handlebars now, so you can actually see me. It's covering up the incline. Maybe I'll move this. Maybe I'll move this up to the top right. There we go. That's not covering anything important. It's just my experience points and level that I'm at. That's a little bit better spot. And we can actually see the incline down on the bottom right. I suppose I could just shrink the whole window down as well. That's the other option. I could do this a little bit. Black border around it. Just slightly less blockage that way. Oh, I just realized we're riding on the left side of the road here in Australia. There we go. Okay, now I'm even blocking even less of the screen. Just moving things around here as I warm up, just getting things looking good. Let's see here. See if I get my, you can't see this, but I'm just moving windows around on my computer here so I can watch the stream chat in case anybody sends any messages. There we go. So we are running at 2600 kilobits per second on the stream with 30 frames per second. It's reasonable, I guess. We are streaming live on YouTube. We have 0 viewers, 0 views, and 0 chats. I've got some royalty-free YouTube music playing. It should not flag any copyright concerns. It's official music according to YouTube. That should be fine. Not my normal workout music, but we'll give it a try. As you can see, I am wearing a blue hoodie because it's a little chilly in my workout area right now. But once we get going, I'll warm up. I'll take this off. also not wearing a helmet because I'm not worried about falling off my bike. Stationary. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone do a live stream with a helmet on. I suppose that would be kind of funny. Just gonna play with some different lighting here. This course that we're doing right now is called Challenge Shepperton, Australia. It's a 45-kilometer course. I'm not doing the whole thing for this warm-up. It's just something I picked. I think it's pretty flat. There is a warm-up queue in the group ride, but it's kind of boring sitting there for this long. I like to have about 20 minutes of warm-up, so what this song is. This is called Flutter, the Grey Room by Clark Sims, featured on YouTube Music. Let's see if I can get some sort of mini player. No, it's full screen. There, I've got some controls now for the music. I can skip tracks, so if I don't like this one, I'll just go to the next one. It's not telling me what it's called, but it's the next one. This is called... doesn't tell me what it's called. It's weird. It's called whatever it's called. It's kind of weird. This is MJO mic. MJO mic. Crank my fan up. Can't see it, but I've got a nice big fan just off to one side here. And I think I'll clip my microphone right on my shirt. Audio should be much clearer. Music shouldn't be overpowering it. We've got 45 seconds till the start. We're ready. Got 10 people in the queue, in the starting pen. 30 seconds to go. Streets of Rio de Janeiro. Should be a very scenic ride. Some fast sections. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Keep the watts around 3 for the first part here. We roll along the coast. The beach is Rio. Never been there. It's a very interesting city. Strangely enough, I don't know if direct travel has a trip for this particular destination, although I knew that they have other South American options. Got all 11 riders connected. We got maybe a couple of people still on the start line, haven't quite pedaled yet. Fit 4. Whoa! So for those wagons, could have been tragic. Longer route today at 33.6 kilometers, actually 34. We've already covered one, but it's pretty flat, so pretty sure we'll be under an hour for this route. Someone gets a flat tire on this flat course. We'll stop and wait for you if you get a flat. He gets dropped. Have begun. Send one to Alex Walker. Thanks for joining, bringing up the rear. With Jill, both Canadians from my hometown. Warmer here today where we live. Still -5 and lots of snow. Not great riding outdoors today. Kind of slushy. This is exactly the type of day I like to be indoors. Really. Winter riding around here is actually better when it's like -10, because then all of the snow stays pretty solid. You get -5, just below 0, it tends to melt, even though it's below 0, it's sort of melty. The sun hits it, becomes this heavy, slushy, messy stuff. And that just means, especially if you're riding in town, it's dirty. On the trails, maybe not too bad. But you definitely don't want to ride around town in the slush today. Your bike gets filthy, all sorts of sand and salt that the road crews put down. You don't want that on your bike. You don't want that on your chain. Stay indoors. Keep your bike nice and clean on the trainer. Not Not that you shouldn't clean your chain, even indoors. I usually wipe it down every month at least. Put a bit of oil on it. Of course, I'm riding about 1,000 a month on it, so your bot mileage may vary. But if your chain's getting loud, do some maintenance. Maybe get it checked, make sure it's not stretched. A stretched chain wears out your cassette, your rear gears faster. And a cassette and a new chain that'll cost you $200 and up to replace. Keeping your chain clean and lubricated will extend the life. Separated into a couple groups, but not much gap between us. Got about 8 riders in the front group here, and 4 people in the second group. Bringing up the rear. It's only 100 meters or so between the groups. That's actually very fast to be made up, so we may see them again. So I think the plan for this ride, I see mostly flat, but there's a few little hills. What I'm going to do, just to give everybody a bit of spice, is every time there's a hill, I'm going to sprint up the hill. And then I'll wait at the top because I'm ahead. See what happens. And they're not big hills. I'll keep it around 3 watts or a little above, except for the hills. Pretty big hills off in the distance there. I think we'll be going up those. Like a small mountain. riding into the sun along the coast. And if I'm not mistaken, we're heading west-ish. Where are we? See if I can figure that out. We're going northwest. Now we're going more west. That doesn't make sense. The sun shouldn't be that way. Maybe I'm flipped around. Maybe we're heading east now. We have a compass here. So, Rio de Janeiro is on the east coast of South America. We're heading inland now into a tunnel. See, we are heading west now. The sun was sort of to the north. Makes no sense to me. I guess maybe because we're on the equator, near the equator, things are different. I don't know if it's morning or night or evening in this ride, but the sun was kind of low, so. Oh, that was the hill. I forgot to sprint up it. It wasn't much of a hill. Look at the next one. I think I could speed up a little just by chance, but it's nice of Rio to block off all these streets for us. This must be for an event, our event. Thursday night, fresh air group ride. Fills the streets of Rio. Just for us 12 people. Very nice of them. hill. Very short. We are going to sprint this. Don't see it quite yet, but it's very close. There it is, bottom right, the yellow part. That's going to be a sprint. Here we go. All the way to the next one. And rest. Good job. I know my fellow riders cannot hear me. I wish I could communicate the plan to them. If only Rouvy had a chat function. Oh, here comes another one. 3, 2, 1, go. Sprint, sprint, sprint. And rest. longer one coming up, but really not long at all. Okay, getting really close to the sprint here. There it is on the bottom right, the yellow part. And full gas. And here we go. And rest. That was quick. All back together. Good job, guys and gals. Looks like we're going underground here. Way under. This is a downhill. As we reach high 40 kilometers an hour, almost 50. What goes down must come up, though. I see a climb at the end of this section. Hard to get out back to the surface. Yes, please. Well, maybe Nick wants to skate. Okay, what's he gonna do? Okay. Okay, we are coming up to uphill shortly. Back off the power. Just give a little rest here for it. Looks like one of the longer uphills with a red section too. So. flat. Looked like uphill there, but it wasn't. Okay, here comes. We'll do not quite full gas on this, I think. We'll ramp it up, but not ridiculously. Almost there. Good job. Oh, that's tough. We seem to be passing cars. Little sprint. Little sprint. And rest. back in the tunnels. There'll be some climbing to get out again at the end. All right. Well done. Right? Yeah. Final little sprint coming up. Yep. Live streaming. Yep. Blue light means the camera's on. Well, that was a good ride. Everybody made it back. I was last place, therefore nobody got dropped. And while I'm still streaming, let's take a look at what we might do next year, or next week. What can we find? I feel like going to Hawaii. I wonder if we can. There's the Hawaii routes here. This is for next Thursday. What do we have? Looking for about an hour ride. West Maui. It's a bit of climbing. A lot of these are climby routes. Old Mamaloa Road. I don't want to make it too daunting for people. So the least climby route is the Kohala climb, but it is a climb. Let's just see what that profile looks like. Whoa. See, that's pretty tough. Maybe Hawaii's not for us. Not great for a group ride. Let's go back and look for something else. What can we do? Challenges. Take a look at the winter training camp. See what we got in here. Inglés, Spain, I've done that. Costa de Maria, Spain, it's a bit too long. Calapurgal, Spain, just too climbing. There are filters. Let's do it. Let's just short bike distance. Okay. This one looks not too bad. Pastel de Pastel. An hour. It does have some time. We're going to do. We're going to go routes. Search. 30 to 60 minutes. we're going to sort by elevation gain. So that's got like the most at the top. So we'll go down until we get to some degrees north. Got some climbing, 108 meters, it's 56 minutes, 30 kilometers, but at least the beginning isn't too bad. There's some warm up there. This is in the Dominican Republic, so it's nice. GFNY, which means Grand Fondo, New York. It's like a race series where they go all over the world. We'll do that. I'm gonna set up the event here, so let's create the event. Fresh Air Thursday night group ride, Dominican Republic. Creative one here. Let's create event. Okay, what? It's doing it in a web browser that you can't see what is happening. At 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And there's actually a different route there. You can see it's 153 kilometers long. You won't choose that one. Okay, we are creating that route. We're creating that event. And we are going to invite all of our friends. And continue. Okay, so that should now appear. Okay, that is created. You cannot see it. That's too far ahead, but it's there, and it will be posted.
see it because it's so far ahead. That's okay. Okay, I am all cooled down and I've stopped pedaling entirely. So that is going to be the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next Thursday, February 12th at 7 p.m. for the Fresh Air Thursday Night Group Ride. Take care.